All right. YouTube just slammed the door on my live stream. So I had to restart a new one. Hopefully everybody will get the notification and rejoin over here. But right now I'm by myself. So Wiley Ann, hi. Tea time. There you go. Laura Ann, Dwayne, we're back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think the AI algorithm just picked up on something I said and shut us down. Hey Jeff. No. No, wait, I was talking about a movie and they just shut it down. There was nothing wrong with my internet connection, but that's the error it gave me. They said my connection dropped, but I know that it didn't. So they had another reason for shutting it down. But it's all good. I'm back. We're back. Yeah. All right. Give it a couple minutes. Let some more people catch up to us. Where is everybody here when we were doing the movie quotes? Everybody here? There you are, artiste. David, there we go. No, you're not banned yet, David. Hey, artiste. Yeah, too much conspiracy. Too many winos. So, there's something in there that they took offense to. So it's not real hard to offend Google. I'm not offending them a little bit, then I figure I'm self-censoring a little too much. He took your cake. All right. I've got another quote for y'all. Let's see. We had that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Y'all ready? Give me a couple thumbs up when you're ready to hear another quote. We'll just continue on from where we left off. Yeah, they're not Mr. T fans. Yeah, Headbangers Ball and Lawrence Welk. Yeah, that I probably shouldn't have said those two that close together again. That's probably what did it, Dwayne. All right, next quote. Oh yeah. Mr. Endo here has forgotten more about dispensing pain than you and I will ever know. Anybody remember that one? Mr. Endo here has forgotten more about dispensing pain than you and I will ever know. No, no more, no, not a war movie. Laura Ann got it. Yep. You're the first one to bag one, Laura Ann. Lethal Weapon. Yep. When Mel Gibson, they had him hanging up, and the guy, he's a real common actor. He was in a lot of movies back then. The Asian guy with the mustache that hung down and stuff. I forget his name, but yeah, he was in a lot of stuff back then. And he was going to torture Mel Gibson with some kind of electric hooked up to a battery and shit. Yeah. Yeah, good one, Lauren. Okay, last one here. And everyone should get this one. You said bullshit and experience is all it takes, right? So come on in here and experience some of my bullshit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We forgot about Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme. We got to do a whole episode just talking about all their movies. Yeah. I used to love that shit. Yeah. Dwayne got it. Nailed it. 48 hours. Yeah. Eddie Murphy. Come in here and experience some of my bullshit. Then he finds that money on that dude in there. he said, "Where'd you get this?" And the guy says, "Tax return." And Eddie Murphy throws it at him, "Bullshit, you're too stupid to have a job." Just walk into that redneck bar and tore the place up. That shit was awesome. Yeah, great movie. That was Eddie Murphy's first movie, and it was a hell of a good one. Yeah. All right, that's all the quotes I have today. I figured that would be something fun we could do. Do some movie quotes, some good ones from back in the day. Yeah. Oh, Trading Places. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, that was a great movie. He had a lot of good movies back then. What was the one? Beverly Hills Cop, when he put the banana in their tailpipe, and yeah, that shit was hilarious too. Oh yeah. Yeah, and he had those two stand-up routines, Raw and Delirious, I think they were called. And they were blockbusters. Everybody watched that shit. That Eddie Murphy and Andrew Dice Clay were the ones that we watched when I was a kid. We had to see those or you were just uncool. Yeah. Yeah, that old trick. Oh, cool. Okay, David. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, we'll do some more. Y'all have to bone up on your damn movie trivia though. But you got the last 2 at least. I thought everyone would get the one about the gummy bear. That thing, it's just so funny. That little girl talking to saying that to the principal. That shit stuck in my head. I thought more people would get that one. Oh, Caddyshack, yeah. That's one of those classics. Yeah. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. That's another one, Mary Tyler Moore. That was a good show back then. Yeah. Yeah, tea time. You need to go back and watch your old movies. Maybe I'll give everybody a heads up on which movies I'm gonna do, and then y'all can watch them. Yeah, I didn't go to the theater a lot. I didn't get to see a lot of those movies when they happened, but since then, after when I joined the army, I'd just buy DVDs, and I had big old DVD collections, and I'd see those movies whenever, when I was a kid, all the way up until in my late teens. I just saw whatever was on TV and only listened to whatever was on AM radio. Oh, yeah, Artiste. Frank Frazetta was the man. Yeah. You can't even everybody else was just copying him. He was the first one to really do that shit, and yeah, a lot of people won't know what we're talking about, but yeah, Frank Frazetta's the man. Yeah, by far, bar none. Boris Vallejo is, yeah, I mean, his stuff is really cool, but he can't hold a candle to old Frank. Solar Babies, that sounds familiar, David. I don't know. Lake, Poltergeist, Evil Dead, and Hellraiser. Yeah, Evil Dead. Remember what was that? I think it was an Evil Dead movie, the one where he went back in time and to the medieval days. Um, Now I'm getting a brain cramp, but I can almost quote that movie. Now I can't remember the name of it. No shit. I'll think of it here in a second. Yeah, they're still great. They withstand the test of time. I watch them now. I watch 48 Hours and those movies now. Yeah, we're live again, R. Snyder. Yeah, Evil Dead's awesome. Yeah, true. Vampirella, yep. Lady Death. I like Lady Death too. Oh, okay. Mad Max on roller skates. Oh, yeah, no, not just on posters and stuff. Rosetta, yeah. He did all kinds of shit, sculpting and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's how you know that an artist is a real master. They'll work in any medium and not just drawing or painting. They can pick up anything, build some shit out of sticks and mud, and it'll look, that it doesn't. The medium doesn't matter. Really, true artists, masters of art are, yeah, they'll use any medium. No, it wasn't Evil Dead 2, Gen X Jack. Yeah, you know exactly which one I'm talking about because you just quoted the movie. This is my boomstick. The one next one of you prehistoric sons of bitches comes near me. And then he shoots that lady. What was the name of that movie? Nah, man, I'm getting drawn. Army of Darkness. It's tea time. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Army of Darkness. That's it. First, you want to kill me, then you want to kiss me. Blow. Thanks. Just when I needed a horse blanket. Shop smart. Shop S smart. There's so many one-liners in that movie. I could spend 15 minutes just rattling off one-liners. Yeah, that was so awesome. Phantasm. Yep. Xanadu. That sounds familiar too, Laura Ann. What was that? Is that a movie? Deadites. Yeah, Jeff Seven. Yeah, yeah. Dwayne, yeah, that's what I'm about to start that. I'm gonna get me a Blu-ray player and start collecting the Blu-rays of the older movies. Yep, Army of Darkness. Just a great movie. Klaatu, Verata, necktie, nickel, nickel, nickel. That shit. He screwed it all up because he forgot the last word. Yeah. Hey, South Florida, Doug. What's going on? Glad to see you here. Mac MC. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Now, I don't think I've seen Xanadu either, but that sounds familiar as hell. Blazing Saddles. Yeah, that was who was that? Gene Wilder and Richard Simmons. They made a few movies together, didn't they? And that shit they did was so inappropriate. It was awesome. We just loved inappropriate shit back then. We loved to be offended and just all kinds of as offensive as it could be. It was the most fun. It was so much so far removed from what we have today. Zanado. Okay. Runaway. I don't remember that one either. Yeah, they 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 had good westerns back then, and then remember when um Clint Eastwood did the Dirty Harry movies? And they actually had a song about that. Remember that song? I'm gonna sing again. I apologize, but it goes something like, "Hey, we love to hear him say, 'Go ahead, punk, make my day.'" There was a song about that shit because when he went there, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, powerful enough to blow your head clean off. I love those Dirty Harry movies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the old Tarzan. Yeah, Gran Torino. That was a great movie. I like that one. Yeah, that was awesome. Cool Hand Luke, Rusty Doob. Yeah, I've seen that many times. That was before my time, but yeah, that's one of those movies that stand the test of time. Oh, Paul Newman made some good movies, and Robert Redford did. What was that one? Um, they were those two. They made that western where they were the two outlaws. Billy Jack artiste. Yeah, that was awesome. I, Karate Cowboy. Yeah, that was cool as shit. Yeah, they had so much good stuff back then, but Billy Jack was really good. Front, yeah. Yep, the front kick, Dwayne. Oh, yeah. Death Wish was Artiste. Yeah, that was hardcore shit. Yeah, the first Walking Tall, Tea Time. Yeah. Yeah, they had some that was a good movie, and they redid it with Dwayne Johnson, which was okay. I've seen it. Bush Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Bucky. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of earlier. Jeff Seven, Thunderbolt, and Lightfoot. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Artiste, me too. That first Walking Tall was awesome. Yeah, they had so many we had a kung fu craze back then too. I don't know why we love kung fu. It was awesome. And we had all that stuff. All kind of kung fu movies were really big. Bruce Lee was doing all his stuff there in the and that shit was awesome. And then after that came along was Jean Claude Van Damme and all them. Yeah, Loran, everybody was kung fu fighting back then. Oh, yeah, Artiste, The Fly. Yeah, that one they've redone that movie several times, but I know which one you're talking about. That was the best one. Yeah, that movie is awesome. I just watched it not too long ago. That was really killer. It's that another movie that just stands the test of time. Really good to this day. Oh, yeah, David Carradine. What was that TV show he was in where he was like the bald-headed guy and he was like a monk-looking guy? Um, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was yeah, Jeff yeah, that's the one artiste, Jeff Goldblum, the one he was in, yeah. Oh, that was the name of the movie. Yeah, that was the name of the TV show, wasn't it? Kung Fu Artiste, yeah. You're yeah, Dwayne, it was called Kung Fu, yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. I watched that too. I love that show. Yeah, Pet Cemetery, Cujo, all of Stephen King had a bunch of those movies back then, starting with Carrie, I think, and they had quite a few of those movies. And I read all of his earlier books too, from Carrie and Cujo and all that stuff. Pet Cemetery. Cujo was a great book, and in there, that the one quote from that book, I don't think they did it in the movie, but Cujo comes up to these two old guys drinking beer on a porch, and he's all, foaming at the mouth and shit and looking crazy. And one of the old guys tells the other guy, "You reach out to pet that dog, you'll be wiping your ass with a hook." Yeah. Yeah. That was I love that movie and that book. The Dark Tower, yep. Yeah. Yeah, they just had crazy shit. They yeah, just and then oh, Deliverance, holy shit, yeah. Yeah, they had shit like that back then. I forgot about Deliverance. Squeal like a pig, boy. That shit, and then that kid playing the banjo or whatever on that damn yeah, it was the banjo. Playing the banjo on the porch. That's the eeriest ass shit you'll ever see. Yeah. Yeah, Deliverance was brutal. Yeah, Snyder, he did write a bunch of good ones, and he went off the rails, I don't know at what point in the '90s or something, and I quit reading his newer books. I forget the last one I tried to read was the last one I really enjoyed was Misery. Yeah, Southern Comfort, yeah, that was a good movie too. Yeah, firing them blanks at those Cajuns on the damn shore, and then those Cajuns start hunting them, start killing them and shit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah, dueling banjo, Snyder, yeah, that Deliverance was I was pretty young the first time I saw that, and that shit was eye-opening to say the least. I didn't even know that shit happened. Yeah. Oh, yeah, me too, David. When I first read that book, I read the big crazy, unedited version or whatever they call that, the the long version, like 1,500 pages or whatever. I read that, and that's how I thought it would go. I still not convinced that that's not the way it's not gonna go, so, it's still in the back of my mind that that shit could happen. Yeah, that's what I heard. I read that in the trivia artiste that dueling banjo scene was real. That kid was just a real kid there, and found him playing the banjo on the damn porch, so yeah. Yeah, Clockwork Orange, that's another one you're not supposed to watch real young. That and, what was it, Apocalypse Now? That's another iconic movie. Apocalypse Now, I love that damn movie. Wasn't that one yeah, that's the one. "That's Charlie's beach, sir. Charlie don't surf." Charlie don't surf, so they're just gonna go in and take this beach because Charlie don't surf. That's a real good reason to take that damn beach, huh? Or they had some good war movies back then too. Apocalypse Now, um, Platoon, the list goes on. Full Metal Jacket, yeah, that's one of my favorites. There's some good quotes in that movie too. "How can you shoot women and children? Easy, you just don't lead them so much." That's yeah. Yeah, yeah, David. Yeah, "Get some, get some." Yeah. Yeah, Laura Ann, The Killing Fields and Midnight Express, yeah, they had some brutal shit back then. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing he asked uh, that door gunner in that helicopter in Full Metal Jacket. He said, how can you tell if they're VC?" He said, "If they run, they're VC. If they stand still, they're well-disciplined VC." And he just kept shooting. Ta, 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 ta. He was just shooting everybody. Yeah, that dude was nuts. Yeah. Yeah, us too, David. We quote those movies at each other, playing war, throwing snowballs or pine cones at each other and shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dwayne, you're right. They'd be canceled today. They couldn't make that shit. Now they can get as graphic and show all kind of stuff, but the context and stuff, yeah, no, it'd never make it. Oh yeah, Artiste. Hurt Locker is a pretty damn good movie. Yeah. I think it was pretty realistic. Hurt Locker? Yeah, I like that movie. I've seen it several times as a matter of fact. So, yeah, I agree. But yeah, we had a lot of good ones back then. And even the old classic back when Disney was good and Disney was Disney and they made good, the original animated movies, Cinderella and Winnie the Pooh and maybe I forget if that was Disney or not. But they made, yeah, 101 Dalmatians, stuff like that. They had some really good Lady and the Tramp. They had some really good animated movies back then. Now they're taking all their animated movies. Now that the animation is completely awesome, they're taking their animated movies and making them live action. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why not, you know, why not keep them animated? And there's so much stuff they could just do to update those movies and make them even more awesome, but they're just changing them completely to something else. I don't understand the thought there process there. Yeah, Jacob's Ladder. Yeah. Pink Floyd, The Wall. I don't remember Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Is that the name of a movie? Scanners. Yeah. And then what was the Hellraiser? Remember Hellraiser movies? No, I haven't seen that one, Dwayne. Bad Boys? No, I haven't seen it. Oh, Jaws. Yeah, that's just that first one, that first Jaws, that messed a lot of us up. That was just that movie is so awesome. I'll watch that shit time and time again. Yeah, that's just the Jaws should be separated and put it over in its own category because it is such a great movie. Oh, okay. Okay, Lauren, it's a Disney movie. Indian wrestling. We did the Indian leg wrestling where we would uh face each other, feet toward each other, then we'd hook our knees like that and see who could flip the other one over. Yeah, we called it Indian leg wrestling. Yeah, yeah, artiste. It is. Have you ever seen Nightbreed? Where they're like these underground city of like demonic people and shit? Nightbreed. That was a pretty cool movie. Yeah. I remember watching that, and it was just so awesome at the time. Whatever age I was the first time I saw that, I was like, "Holy shit, that's so cool." Yeah. Yeah, Artiste. That I see it on streaming. I forget which it's on. It might be on Prime or Netflix or something, but I can watch it. I watched it, uh, I don't know, a couple months ago or something. I watched it again. Um, but yeah, it was really great when I watched it as a kid, but I mean, it doesn't stand the test of time with the special effects and CGI and all that, but still, it's really cool. Yeah, it's worth watching at least once to check it out. Yeah, well, uh, this this tomorrow Monday, we'll be going back to the regularly scheduled, pre-recorded, edited videos. Be doing that from now on. but I'm gonna keep doing a live stream on or Saturday morning. So just so the the people that got used to me live streaming on in the mornings and talking to me in the mornings, at least we'll still have 1 day a week to do that. So I figured that'd be pretty cool. I just can't do a big long live stream like this on Saturday because I work. So I just can't squeeze that in. But I can do one, early in the morning before I go to work. So that's what I'll do. I'll do Monday through Friday. Uh, I'll just upload pre-recorded videos like I've always done. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll do live streams, just different times. So hopefully that's interesting to y'all. And if you can catch me, I know that, and that's one of the reasons that I kind of didn't like, but one problem I had with the live streams is in the morning is I'm up so early that a lot of people can't catch them. I can't ask people to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Here in the United States, but the people in Norway and Australia and shit could catch me, which is cool. So, but so many people just can't attend at that and participate at that time in the morning. So I'll just go back to the pre-recorded videos. Yeah, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's turned into a really great thing, Loran. Yeah, I love doing this with y'all. Going back and visiting the old days and talking about this stuff. It's just great. And I'll come up with more stuff. We'll do some more trivia like that. But I'll figure out more stuff we can do too. Make it even more enjoyable. More ways you can participate and we'll have fun together. Oh, before I forget, I want to read off a list of names, just another spotlight like I did last week. I'm going to try to make a habit of this, but subscribers to the channel who've been with us for a while, and I want to call out some names here. Hopefully they'll get to hear their name called. Jimmy Sharp, Kathy Schneider, Laic Gullickson, Miss Jen Exodus, Jeff Seven, David M. Gilbreth, Anita Talbot, Alex K, Tyranno Sapien X, Rusty Doob, Brad Harris, Donald Yanson, Mick the Alcoholic Bear, Mike Fleisner, and Robert Hunton. I'd like to send out a special thanks to those people this week. I can't get everybody in one show, so I'm going to do a few every weekend and just let them know I appreciate them. So thank you very much, those of you who I just called out. I appreciate you watching the channel and supporting me with your time and participating in the comments and all that. You just don't know how much I appreciate it. So just thank you very much. It means a lot. So we'll wrap this up here. And yeah, damn, Artiste, you had to bring that shit up. George Foreman just passed away. Yeah, I know. That's a rough one. He was a big part of our culture coming up with the Foreman grill and all that. I mean, come on, that was one of the greatest things ever invented was the George Foreman. Yeah, I used that thing for many years until we got a air fryer. But I love that Foreman grill. That thing was awesome. But yeah, we got to say goodbye to George Foreman, another one of our icons from our younger days. But yeah, so goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much for participating and joining me here. I have a blast doing this, and I'll have another video up for you tomorrow for you to watch. So please check that out. And let's see, I'll leave you there with that. All right. As always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one. You too. Bye-bye.